Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. Happy New Year's Eve. Today is the final video of the year. Now usually with these videos I do a top 5 blasters of the year. However, we only reviewed 4 of them. So instead we're going to be doing the top 5 videos of the year. So now number 5, we don't actually have a video. We have kind of a shorts saga. We have the cable wrap saga. Cable loom or whatever you want to call them. I guess the reason why I like this saga so much was just the prototyping and trying to figure out what works. It kind of helped me to think more about just print out the prototype and kind of iterate on it, you know? We started out with making something that looks like one of those cable looms you get from Home Depot to a set of spools. And then we make a spool holder that looks eerily similar to that spool holder thing on top of my printer, you know? Just a lot of different ideas coming together and making something that's actually practical. At number 4, we have LEGO Hero Factory Stormer 2.0. What makes this video special to me is not the build itself, it's more of the events leading up to making the video. So long story short, I regretted not buying Stormer back in the day, and over the years pieced together the rest of the Ordeal of Fire line. Eventually decided to check eBay. Tried to buy Stormer 3 different times. Third one is the one that's featured in the video. 10 years, over 10 years of regret, essentially, is finally no longer there. That's kind of what it is. I know it sounds kind of dumb, sounds kind of over dramatic, but I don't know, maybe people feel the same way. The full story is in the video, so be sure to check it out. At number 3, we have the LEGO Hero Factory Witch Doctor. Now, I like the Witch Doctor set for a couple of reasons. For one, he's a very interesting looking character. Very evil, very sinister looking guy. You know, you're never going to mistake this guy for the good guy kind of thing. Like, he's just really evil looking. And also the build process of him is also really, really neat. A lot more like mechanical pieces to him and just a lot of interesting ideas and design concepts going on with him. I think the Witch Doctor is probably my favorite Hero Factory set. And if you can get your hands on one, I recommend picking one up if you can find one. At number 2, we have the mini cooler video. This was a very fun miniature to design. You know, while the video is pretty simple, you know, I think it's just the design part was the fun part about it. And fun fact about the orange cooler in that video, that's the prototype. I wasn't actually going to feature it in the video, but I decided, well, we have a bunch of orange soda cans from a video I didn't make. We'll shove them in there and use the orange one. And at number 1, we have the FreeCAD video. I was very surprised at FreeCAD. I kind of had a negative idea of FreeCAD because I had attempted to use it before. And yeah, it stunk until I watched that video of the guy doing the Solidworks professional exam with FreeCAD. I just don't remember the channel or anything because I was just casually watching it, and that video showed my feed and watched it, and I thought, let's give it another go. I did the one FreeCAD model. I don't even have that model anymore. That model is deleted. It was on a Linux installation that I wiped over and never saved it, but I do describe it in the video. It's rectangle, beveled edge with beveled edges and a hole in the middle. And after making that model and realizing, oh, it's just terminology is different, that's when I decided to make the FreeCAD video. A little bit blind and trying to figure out how it works. And honestly, FreeCAD surprised me. I still have to learn a bunch of other stuff about it before making another video on it. But yeah, probably going to be a future video. So yeah, those are my top 5 videos of the year. The next part of this video is, of course, the milestones part of this video. What kind of growth has the channel had? As you could see, we now have an estimated revenue thing now, which kind of gives away a couple of things. So let's go over the milestones. We got 3 big milestones. First milestone, I became a YouTube partner in February. I had gotten the first tier of YouTube partnership stuff. What that tier gave me, memberships, gifts in live streams, super chat, and shopping. Things that most small YouTubers don't really utilize. Well, the gifts and the supers, I think they utilize more. Memberships, not too much. And shopping, pretty much limited to your merch store, essentially. At least when you get that tier. I never understood this tier at all, but I did get it. That's the first milestone. Second milestone comes in April, where I reached 1,000 subscribers. Yeah, really do appreciate all those who have subscribed to my channel. Really, really appreciate that. And the last one is the big one. We've already mentioned it. Monetization. I've been monetized since November. Proper monetization. Ad revenue started in November. This whole ad revenue thing allows me to, Lord willing, be able to do bigger videos, be able to actually earn something from this, because I've used a lot of money on this channel, a lot of stuff, a lot of equipment, products, material. Maybe it'll pay itself off. Finally pay itself off, right? I was always trying to get the watch hours, but it wasn't, the little needle wasn't moving. So I started just posting shorts, like, all right, we're going to attempt to get the short views thing. And then I didn't realize that shorts count towards the watch hours. I didn't realize that shorts had watch hours. I thought they only had views, but because the shorts were getting thousands of views on them, they were getting watch hours on them. So we did eventually get right over the threshold of the watch hours, and I was able to monetize. Also, I want to thank the people who watch the videos, because if you watch the videos, you contribute to the watch hours, all that stuff. Very much appreciate that as well. Last thing we're going to talk about in this video is the changes of 2026, or what kind of change are we going to do in 2026. Content-wise, we're probably not going to change much. We're probably going to stick with the 3D printing stuff. I enjoy that a lot. Lego builds, maybe. We'll see what the Lego catalog looks like. I think we got some cool looking sets coming out. I do have a few other sets I haven't put together. One of them I told myself that I was going to build one of them when we hit 1,000 subs, and I still haven't built it, so maybe we'll build that. Yeah, so we may do some Lego builds at some point. Gaming content, I'm not going to say anything now. We might be doing some. I don't know when, or actually if we will be, but we will have to see. And now, what about Nerf-related content, like blaster-related content? Are we going to be doing any of that in the future? And the answer to that is, I don't know. I don't like to, say I'm not going to do something and then end up doing it later. I'm not really making any promises here that I am or am not going to be doing it. But the reasons I kind of stopped making that kind of content, for one, I don't really think anybody's coming out with anything interesting looking or interesting in function. It seems like a lot of pro stuff is coming out, but I've never really been a fan of the pro blasters. I really like the, cool looking or gimmicky stuff more than I've liked the pro stuff. Secondly, everything's gotten a lot more expensive over the past few years and stuff, and the blasters themselves have not been going up in quality. A lot of them have been dropping down in quality, if I'm being honest. Plastics on them feel really squishy and weak. Overall, a lot more pricey, and even though I'm now earning money on YouTube, I don't think that's enough to, buy a bunch of blasters and stuff that I only use a couple of times in a video and put in storage, which is the third reason. Because I don't sell the blasters and I rarely give them away, I'm kind of stuck with every single one I've reviewed. I don't have enough room for new blasters, is what I'm trying to say. So that's kind of another reason why I'm not reviewing stuff. But who knows? Maybe Nerf will come out with something cool, and we'll make a video on it. So that should be just about it for this video. Once again, I'd like to thank all my subscribers and viewers. Your support is very much appreciated. And also, those who have commented on the videos. Your feedback is very much appreciated. And, well, Lord willing, we'll see you all next year. Thank you all for watching. Have a happy new year, and we'll see you next time.